everybody, and welcome to the Disabled Team. Hope everybody's doing well. Hiya, Lily. How we doing, mate?
Yeah, good.
You good?
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's see who's in chat, shall we? Big up, Inky. And also being replaced by Fulham on American and Premier League, so not good day for Leeds United. Pure incompetence. I have to agree, Inky. And good afternoon to Stu and Lee. Cheers, Inky, mate. Good afternoon to you, mate. Right, well, reason why I wasn't going to do it, but I thought, yeah, we'll do it. We've got to talk about it, and we've got to talk about the elephant in the room. Lee, you brought this story up to me yesterday, and I didn't know what you meant. I couldn't quite understand what you meant, but you brought this up to me last night, and here it is. Leeds have been ordered to pay 24.5 million to former player John Kevin Augustin after being found to have breached his contract. But this order's coming from FIFA as well, by the way. Do you know what I mean? So, the Whites have already paid Red Bull Leipzig 15.5 million over the saga, bringing the total cost to 40 million for 48 minutes of football. It works out at something like 800 grand a minute or something. Yeah. I used to take the absolute Michael out of Wayne Rooney back in the day when he were earning 50 pence a minute. Do you know what I mean? And this guy, he earned nearly 800 grand a minute.
Yeah.
And Leeds are appealing the decision again, aren't they? But yeah, Leeds have since appealed the decision, which was put forward by FIFA's dispute resolution chamber. The club insists that they do not need to pay for the transfer fee, given the player's loan expired on June the 30th. Leeds also claim that they were promoted when the campaign was delayed due to COVID pandemic. Augustin joined the Whites from RB Leipzig on loan in January 2020 with an obligation to buy for 80 million. The 25-year-old made a permanent switch to Ellen Road after Leeds Premier League promotion, but played just 28 minutes of football. Leeds managed to reach an agreement with Leipzig, paying 15.5 million settlement, with the player now featuring for Swiss side Basel. The 24.5 fee needed to be paid is for the full 5 years of his contract, having been on wages of around 80 to 80 grand a week. That is absolutely disgusting. No wonder. No. Do you know something? Well, honestly, what I agree with Inky. It is total incompetence from the board. You know what I mean? It really is. And right, this is a bad day for Victor Orta. You know what I mean? It really is, because all eyes now will be on Victor Orta. Whether I'm assuming it'll be the club who's going to appeal, who's appealing this. But Victor Orta has cost this club 60 million pound. 40 million pounds. Sorry, it's cost the club 40 million pound on a player. What even hours? You know what I mean? And we've been kicked out of the America tour. Fulham's took us place. Well, how do you feel about all this, Lee?
Not good.
It's not good, is it, mate? It's really not. Man of many words, but very wise. Exactly, not good. It's not good at all, is it? What? No. I mean, that 40 million pound could have gone on a centre back. It could have gone towards bringing quality player in January, but instead we're having to bloody pay it out. Stephen Eaton says, "What a joke! He didn't even play for us. I hope, and then we stay up and get quality players in the summer. We need 7 quality players this summer to revamp the defence, and 2 midfielders and 2 strikers. Yeah, we need to work. We need to do a lot of work, Stephen, whether we stay up or go down. I mean, what's his... Angus Kinney has been talking, Annie, about if we get relegated, we're still in a good position financially, and that we've got a load of players from the under-23s who we can lean on. You know what I mean? Who can introduce into the first team, if you like. So if
Yeah.
we get relegated, I don't think we're going to be spending an awful lot anyway. I really don't. You know, it all depends on what the 49ers want to do when they take over. You know, when new investment, you know, when they buy the club, it all depends on what they've got planned for Leeds United. Now, I don't know. I can't sit here and say to you who were watching at home, everything's going to be fine. 49ers are going to spend loads of money on players and blah blah blah, because I don't know that. Nobody knows that. You know what I mean? You'd like to think that they would invest into squad after investing in Rutier. You know, they were ones who fronted up the money for him, weren't they? You know what I mean? So they obviously know that we need players. So that's a positive, I guess. But yeah, where do we go from here with Victor Orta? Where does he go from here? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I don't. In any other job, you cost your company £40 million, you're sacked. Definitely, there's no question about it. You're sacked because £40 million are a hell of a lot of money, mate. You know what I mean? Especially to a small club. Well, a small club in terms of Premier League status, like Leeds United. Do you know what I mean? It's a hell of a lot of money, like. You know what I mean, like. So, I mean, what do you think about Victor Orta? Should he keep his job or should he be sacked?
I think he might keep his job.
Yeah, I'm not saying he might keep his job. He probably will keep his job. I'm asking you: do you want Victor Orta to still be in charge of you know, in charge of Leeds United sport director role, or do you want to see someone new come in?
I think someone new coming.
Yeah, I think you know what I mean. I think Victor Orta, I mean, he's got a lot right, but he's also got a hell of a lot wrong, guys. He's got a hell of a lot wrong, and I just think any other job he'd be gone. He really would be gone. You know what I mean, Lee?
Yeah.
And let's get onto this America tour. You know, this was the perfect opportunity for Leeds to go over, you know, broaden his fan base with having Aronson, McKennie there, you know, and Tyler Adams there, you know, representing USA, and then we go, and then all of a sudden that's been pulled from under his feet, you know. So it's to be replaced by Fulham of all teams, bloody Fulham. You know what I mean? They've only just come to Premier League.
Yeah.
You know, and they're going to go on an American tour. We might end up being in bloody. We might end up playing teams in Rotherham and bloody York. You know, it's not good, league. It's not good. It's not good for club. It's a bad day for club. It's a really, really bad day in Leeds United's thing. In Leeds United's history books. You know, it goes down as the worst, probably one of the worst financial days ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's humiliating to be put. How many teams have you ever heard of being pulled out of pre-season tours?
None.
None, exactly. Just us. So it's like, it don't get any better, mate. It really doesn't get any better. You know, all we can hope for now is like what Stephen says, that we need to hope that we stay in league. You know what I mean? Because I think if we get relegated, I think that'll just be cherry on top of cake. You know what I mean? Have you got else you want to add to this?
No.
Apart from laughing. If you don't laugh, you cry when you talk about Leeds United, do you? Don't you? And Victor Orta should go. He doesn't know what the quality players are. He's showing in signing players. Get someone in who knows what quality players are. Exactly, Stephen.
Yeah.
You're spot on. Get somebody in who's capable and confident of doing job. You know what I mean? Who's capable of doing job. I think when the 49ers take over, I think I don't think we'll see the likes of Kinnear and Victor Orta here anyway. Do you know what I mean? I think they'll bring in their own people. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood. Not for the least can. We can go. Move move on from this bloody sad state of affairs. Let's be honest, these last 2 seasons have been pretty dire. Do you know what I mean? We were almost relegated last season, and we're in another relegation battle this season. And after them telling us that there's no way we'll be in a relegation battle, you know what I mean? There's a lot, Lee. There's a lot wrong with how this club's been run. A hell of a lot. And we need to get it sorted out, I'm afraid. Because if we don't, we'll end up being a laughing stock. And it's not something I want. You know what I mean? I don't want to become a laughing stock of a club. Definitely not.
No.
We should be run properly. Especially in Premier League. We should definitely be run properly. Well, Inky says the board got lucky with Marcelo Bielsa and Rafinha. Apart from that, just the average to crap. Yeah, well, Marcelo Bielsa were the board's shield when it comes to press conferences and stuff. Inky. Do you know what I mean? Everyone were in awe of Marcelo Bielsa. No questions ever ended up being about the board. You know what I mean? Even when Leeds were struggling last season, when Bielsa were with us, all the questions were on the football, not on what were happening at the club. So we got away with a lot. Do you think we will stay up after that showing on Sunday? See, talking, Stephen, it's chalk and cheese. First half performance, the first half showing, yes. The second half showing, definitely not. If we play like we did in that second half, we'll be lucky to get a result against Bournemouth and Leicester. Honestly, because they're the teams we need to be targeting. Right, I'm just going to get the fixtures up. I've got them here, actually. Right, Leeds United's fixtures. Sorry about this. Right, here we go. Let me just redo this again, Lee. Leeds United's fixtures. I don't want to do about voting for player of year. Is it in Leeds? I'm not interested. Right, let me get them up. Right, so Leeds United's fixtures. Right, yeah, granted, no games easy in Premier League. I get that. Right, Liverpool at home. I don't think we're going to get anything against Liverpool after their performance against Arsenal. We've got to beat Fulham. We've got to beat Fulham away. We were unlucky not to beat them in FA Cup, but they seem to score 2 worldies against us. Leicester as well. We've got to hope that we can beat Leicester. We really have. We've got to hope we can beat Leicester. Bournemouth again. I know Bournemouth are fighting for everything, and they're at home. But you've got to be looking at these teams to get results from. So we need 2 wins out of the next 3 games, because then it's Man City. I don't think we'll get out against Man City. Newcastle away. Newcastle at home. We won't get out. West Ham away. West Ham are fighting for the lives, and then Spurs. We're running out of games. We need to get 96 points out of the games versus Fulham, Leicester, and Bournemouth. We get 6 points against them 3 teams. I think we'll stop up, Stephen. If we don't, I think it's going to go down to the last day of the season when we play bloody Spurs at home. And that's last team you want to be playing, especially where they get VAR decisions. Oi, Ian, I hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Oi, Legend Lee. You're a legend now, Lee.
Yeah.
Our problem go all the way back to the second season in the Prem when the board didn't back Bielsa. You see, this is. I remember that time, Inky, and I remember most people saying, "Oh, it's because Bielsa didn't want a big squad." But just because he didn't want a big squad, it doesn't say you can't have quality to that squad. You know what I mean? We were dangling on that season before when we finished ninth. But at ninth we finished. I think we finished ninth, didn't we? In his first season up. You know, the board gambled on that, and it's cost us. Inky, what does the 1919 mean? The year Leeds United were formed, mate. The year we formed after Leeds City. There you go. Cheers, Inky. Yeah, a great year as well, Inky. One of the best years in this bloody calendar history books for Leeds United. So where do we go, guys? Where do we go from here? I mean, can it get any worse? Really? This season? I mean, we've in space of a week. Space of 3 days. We've been humiliated, summoned by FIFA, and made to look a laughing stock all over social media and stuff. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? I can't. I just. I can't. I can't tell you one positive from this season. Oh, yeah, beating Liverpool and ending their home record. But it hasn't exactly got us anywhere, has it?
No.
You know what I mean? We're still fighting bloody relegation league.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think we'll be all right then, Lee, this season? Do you think we'll stay up?
Yeah.
I wish I was as confident as you, mate. Okay, Inky, it was 1883 for Old Darlington FC. He was not offered better players than what we already had. Yeah, I agree, Inky. I agree. You can still have a small squad, but you can have a small squad full of quality. And it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know something? You know what I'm dreading now? I'm dreading that when Leicester players that go to Dean Smith will be targeting that result as a winnable game.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because Leicester's fixtures are a bit all over the place. Leicester have got as we know, they've got Man City away, Wolves at home, and then Leeds away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got Everton, Fulham, then I've got Liverpool, then I've got Newcastle, finishing with Leicester. On 20, West Ham play Leicester away on 20 on final day of season. 4:30 kickoffs on last day of season, Lee. They're all 4:30 kickoffs, aren't they?
Yep.
No matter what happens, we go again next season with a brand new board. I hope you're right, Inky, and I think you are. I think you're right, mate. I do. I think Kinnear, Rich Radzali, and Victor Orta will be long gone from club. And then a new era begins. Hopefully, Premier League. Hopefully, we're in Premier League. I think having 3 managers in 18 months hasn't helped. You need stability to progress. I agree, Inky. I agree, Ian. Sorry, but the problem was the managers we had after Bielsa were Marsh, and let's be honest, with Marsh we would have been. I think we would have been bottom now. I really do. I think we would have been bottom under Marsh. I know I've been plain sailing with Gracia, but I've got more faith in Gracia than I had in Marsh.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Wrexham versus Nottingham? That's county game yesterday. No, I didn't, mate. I didn't. What happened? Tell us what happened, Ian. Sorry, let me exit that and exit that. It was not. Right, Wrexham and Notts County. Let's have a look. Um, all I know is it finished 3-2 to Wrexham. Ben Foster saves last kick penalty to deny the Magpies. Wow. So he saved a penalty at last minute. This Ben Foster league, ensuring that Wrexham took all 3 points. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, Inky, do you think we're going to stay up, mate? Because I'm 50-50, mate. You know, I mean, we only need to win 2 games. I think maybe 3 games. Maybe 3 games we need to win. But two games I think should be enough. And we've got Leicester to play. We've got Leicester to play. We've got Bournemouth to play. We've got West Ham to play. We've got Fulham to play. And then after that, it gets difficult. We need to be safe by Sunday, 30th of April. We need to be safe because May's a terrible running. Man City away, Newcastle at home, West Ham away, and then Spurs at home. We need to win. Yeah, it was a mad game. Yeah. I've just read, I've just quickly proofread report, and it sounded a really good game, actually. Sounded a really good game. So I wonder, you still think we're going to be safe, please, don't you?
Yeah.
No, but you think we're going to win 6-0 every week? Or 5? They both have over 100 points in the Vanarama League and a 25-point difference to the team in 3rd place. Wow, that's mad, isn't it? And how many teams go up for Vanarama League? Is it 2, Ian, or is it just 1? And who's got the better goal difference? Let's have a look. Vanarama League. I mean, it won't matter if both of them go up, will it, Lee?
No. No.
Tables, Vanarama League. 103 points to 100 points. Wrexham flying high. Scored 109 goals. Only conceded 40. Only conceded 48. 41. Whereas Wrexham has scored 108 goals and only conceded 39. That's mad, isn't it? No one's catching them, are they?
No.
You know what I mean? No one's catching them. That's crazy. Well, it's 1. It's all it is, Inky. 1 team. Ouch. And 1 through playoffs. So imagine if someone like Boreham Wood bet Notts County to get. Oh, sorry, Barnet bet Notts County to get to get promoted through playoffs, and Notts County were on 100 points. I'd be as sick as a dog. I really would. And Wrexham's got a game in hand, so they can stretch it out to 6 points. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, is that? Some crazy stories about everybody. Some crazy stories about, you know what I mean? Well, have you got else you want to say, Lee, before we start wrapping this little short show up?
No.
No. Well, look, guys, thank you everyone for joining us in chat. Much appreciated. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate it's a difficult time, 10 to 4 in the afternoon. You know, some people got work and stuff, and you know, I didn't want. I should have waited till later on really to do it, but I wanted to get it done, get it out of the way. But yeah, so sad state of affairs, sad day at Leeds. Having to pay Kevin Augustin his wages, and like he could kindly pointed out, being pulled out at USA pre-season friendly. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
With a 25-point difference, both teams should go up automatic. Do you know something? I wouldn't argue with it neither. I wouldn't argue with it. Always got time for you too. Cheers, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, mate. We've always got time for you, like, and all. You know that. You know that. Each and every one of you know that. Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching this Dishing It Table Team. Is there anything we feel like to say? It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye for me.
Take care, everybody. Good night. Good and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.